All right. So today we'll be focused on adding some beauty to our web pages. Last week we looked at adding some color to our text, some color to our background, things like that. Today we are going to focus on typography. All right. So before we get started, let's go ahead and make our files for today. So we got our Unit 3 folder. Let's go ahead and create a new folder in here. We're going to title this W2D1, right? Week 2, Day 1, of course. And inside of here, we're going to go ahead and create 2 new files. I just go here, new from template. I'm going to go ahead and create an HTML file. It has all my stuff in there already. I'm going to save as, I'm going to save this as index.html. So index.html, right? We're going to reload. Okay. So I got my index.html file, and then I'm going to go ahead and create another file, of course, and that's going to be my CSS file, right? So let's go ahead and save as. We're going to call that style.css. Boom. So now we got our 2 files in here, right? And we can go ahead and get started for today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to this body real quick. I'm going to go ahead and define what typography is, right? So I'm going to create my paragraph tag, right? And so you probably heard of typography before, but let's go ahead and define exactly what typography is, right? So typography is the art and technique of arranging type, text, right? Arranging type, or what we call text, to make written language legible, readable, and visually appealing when displayed. Right? So that last part is extremely important. Visually appealing. How appealing is the text, right? Whenever we're creating a website, whenever we're creating a website for our viewers, we want to make sure that the text, that the font style, all those elements bring in the viewer, right? So we want to make it look really, really good. All right, so that's really our focus. So we have this information in. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put my preview file so you can see. Uh-oh, forgot to save first. Now I can preview it. There we go. All right. So typography is the art and got some spelling errors. Technique of arranging text or type or text to make written language legible, readable, and visually appealing with display. So cool. So now, how do we do that? Well, let's go ahead and start this real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and take, I could leave this title tag in. I'm gonna go ahead and link my page in, so you guys already know what this is. Style sheet, your link, href, style.css, relative to our style sheet, right? So I got that link in. And one way we can get different typographies or different fonts is we can actually go to Google Fonts. So let's go ahead and go to Google. Let's go to Google Fonts. Let's check Google Fonts. Boom. So we got Google Font. And here we can see all these different fonts that we can use. So you guys can see all these different fonts as I scroll down, right? We can get extremely creative. Now the problem is, like, how do we use these? So the way we use these is we can go right here, and we can actually click. We can actually, first off, we can type into these. So we can let me go ahead and we can click on these real quick, and we can actually see the different type of fonts, how they look, etc. Right, which is pretty dope, right? I'm gonna deselect this one because I don't want this one. All right, and then there's some fonts where we can actually go in. Let's see if we can find one right here, and we can actually type in what we want to write to kind of preview how that looks, right? And so it's all these different styles down here. So these different styles, These allows us to change the type, the way the font looks. So let's go back up here. I'm going to go ahead and make a font selection. So let me find one that I really think is cool. Let's try this one. Let's try this lobster font. All right. So let's try this. I'm going to select this font. Right, you can see it down here. And now when I click this right here, it gives me this information. So it's two things that I really need from this information. First, I need the link href, right? This information is the address for this actual font, right? So I'm going to need to copy this, right? This information right here is going to go into my HTML page pack. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right here. I can put that inside my body tag, or I can put it inside my head tag. Typically, I like to put it inside my head tag. But if I put it inside my body tag, it just lets it know, like, hey, I'm going to be using this particular font for the body. And some people feel like it's good practice to put wherever you're going to use that font inside the area you're going to use that font. So I can put that right here, in here, or I could put it up here in the head tag. Doesn't matter. But I put it here in the body tag. Cool, so I got that in here. And that information is what I need to link to my HTML page. Now, for my style page, I need some other information, right? So again, this is one part that I need to use the typography, right? Right, so this is one thing that I need to change the text or change the font. The other part I'm going to need is this font family code, right? So font family is this tag that I can use, and I need to use this so I can apply it to the text or wherever I want to apply it to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this real quick. And I go to my CSS page, and what I want to do is I'm going to use this for my paragraph tag, right? So I'm using my P tag, get my curly brackets. Guys are familiar with the curly brackets. Cool. And of course, it wants some information. And I'm going to give it that font family tag, right? Information. I'm going to go ahead and save it. I didn't save my other one. I'll save this one. And now my text is changed. That's pretty dope, right? Now, we can also apply the same concept with the class tag as well. So if I have multiple fonts, let's say I want to use a different font. So let's go back to here. Let's go get another font real quick. Let's try this one right here. So let's go ahead and click on this. I'm going to go ahead and select this font. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this one off so I don't get these mixed up. So now I have this font right here. Here's the href. So I can take this href again. I'm going to copy it, put it here. All right, and maybe I want another P tag. So I'm going to add another P tag because right now, if I use my P tag, every time I use the P tag, it's going to give me that same font, right? So now I'm going to make a class tag, right? So P class equals, and I'm going to go call it, let's call it Amatic. Amatic. Boom. All right. I'm going to take this same text real quick. I have to type nothing new. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it right here. All right. And of course, let's go ahead and save this. And I haven't given no information for this class. So because I haven't given no information for this class, it should show up the same way, which it is right now. So let's go ahead and go back to our style sheet. We're going to call this class tag, so Amatic. Boom. And now we're going to go back and get this font family. So let's go ahead and get this font family right here. And now I got a different one, right? So it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to use, pretty self-explanatory. Just follow the format. You will be fine. And again, like what we want to do when we're looking at our page, we want to make this like visually appealing. So there's some ways that we can help improve the typography on our web page, right? Right. So number one, of course, using a different font, right? So you can go here, like I said, and find different fonts. We can change uh, the height or the size of the page. So if you look, give me 1 second. So we can change the height or the size of the font. We can change, of course, the width or the way it's laid out. We can change the color, right? We can change the color of the page. We can change the font style. So if you look here, there's different styles. See right here, we can make it thicker, extra light, light, medium, semi-bold. We can look at all these different elements, right? Oh, sorry, y'all. Phone is going off. Um, we also have these other elements right here. So these are other elements too that we can use. But we have a bunch of different ways that we can make our font look better. All right, I think that is it. Enjoy your day.